They told you, work hard, show up, do your best, earn your keep, climb the ladder, push through, try again, and maybe someday it will pay off. But here's the truth they forgot to tell you. The universe doesn't pay you for what you do. It pays you for what you believe. Not your calendar, not your time card, not the steps you track or the sweat you pour. It responds to the currency of your conviction. It is not your effort that magnetizes wealth. It is your expectation. Not the hours you spend, but the energy you radiate. Not the lists you cross off, but the reality you agree with, silently, daily, beneath every action you take. Let that settle in. Because there are people who labor endlessly, who burn themselves hollow and still live in lack. And then there are those who move with ease, who believe it is done, and abundance rushes to meet them before they even ask. It isn't unfair. It is law. The law of belief precedes manifestation. The law of inner permission before outer provision. You do not receive what you earn. You receive what you accept. What you believe is allowed. What you claim in the unseen. Let me ask you now, do you believe you are allowed to be wealthy? Do you believe money can flow without strain? Do you believe ease is not laziness, but wisdom? Do you believe divine supply answers your yes and not your sacrifice? Or are you still convincing yourself that wealth must hurt, that blessings must be earned, that worth must be proven? You don't rise by pleasing struggle. You rise by obeying truth. So pause and say this: I am no longer paid in pain. I am no longer rewarded by resistance. I am paid in proportion to my peace. I receive according to what I believe. This is the quiet shift the world cannot measure. The inner transaction that decides everything. The invisible wire that either conducts power or leaves you flickering in fear. Do not be deceived by effort alone. Effort has its place, but belief builds the foundation. Work may open the door, but belief is what turns the key. You can't outwork disbelief. You can't outperform your inner no. You can't trick the law into blessing your fear just because your hands are busy. The universe is not fooled by motion. It is moved by alignment. So today, we begin at the only place that matters, the center of your knowing. Let every step you take now be backed by a deeper truth. You are not here to strive. You are here to remember. You are not here to chase. You are here to receive. You are not here to prove. You are here to embody. Say this again. I believe in the flow of money. I believe in divine provision. I believe that the law rewards my alignment. I believe, and I receive. You've been taught to hustle, to chase, to check the boxes, to stay late and rise early, to outwork, outperform, outlast. But here's what no one says out loud. You can chase success for years and still feel empty, still feel unseen, still feel like it's never enough. Because the law doesn't reward the hustle. It rewards the heart. And the heart does not obey effort. It obeys belief. You can't grind your way to peace. You can't hustle your way into divine flow. You can't do more to fix the place inside you that still doesn't believe it's possible. So pause right now. Close your eyes. Feel your breath slow. Place your hand over your chest and ask the question most people avoid. Do I really believe it's allowed to be easy? Do I really believe I can receive without the burn? Do I actually trust the law to multiply what I bless? Or am I still fighting, still fearing, still carrying the old pattern that says, you must suffer to earn? The world may applaud your grind, but the universe does not. The universe responds to alignment, to clarity, to conviction, to calm certainty that says, I already am who receives. I already have what I desire. It's mine, not because I chase, but because I choose. So many walk the earth exhausted, not from the doing, but from the doubting. Because doubt weighs more than labor. Doubt drags your energy. Doubt interrupts your signal. Doubt makes your offering unclear. And wealth is drawn to clarity, not confusion. It hears faith. It answers calm. It obeys knowing. Say this softly, again and again. I don't chase money. I choose wealth. I don't earn my worth. I embody truth. I don't grind for love. I rest in divine favor. I don't fight for a blessing. I welcome it. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not late. You are not lazy. You are learning to unlearn. And this is sacred work. The old world told you to move faster, to do more, to sacrifice yourself, to prove you're worthy. But now, in this new consciousness, you are remembering something eternal. That the field of all supply does not respond to sweat. It responds to spiritual certainty. And when your belief is whole, your steps can be few. Your path can be smooth. Your effort can be light. Because the weight no longer lives on your back. It lives in your yes. Your yes to truth. Your yes to flow. Your yes to divine timing. So breathe now. Let go of the need to be impressive. Let go of the urge to prove. Let go of the pressure to force. And come back to this. The universe pays me, not for my exhaustion, but for my alignment. Not for my sacrifice, but for my belief. Not for my checklist, but for my calm knowing. Not for my panic, but for my peace. You are safe now. You are guided. You are heard. You are already funded by the divine. Let that become your new truth. Let that become your only job, to believe and to receive. Let's take this deeper now. Because belief isn't just something you say, it's something you live. It's how you wake up in the morning. It's what you expect before opening the email. It's the story you tell yourself when the invoice is due, when the balance is low, when no one's watching. Belief is not loud. It's not dramatic. It's not desperate. Belief is quiet, certain, rooted. Like a seed in rich soil. It doesn't need to shout. It just grows. Most people ask for abundance, but live like it's a stranger. They affirm prosperity, but prepare for lack. They say, I believe, but their choices tell a different tale. What does your preparation say? Because the universe hears that. It sees what you set aside, what you allow, what you tolerate, what you no longer chase, because you know it's already yours. Say this aloud. I live like it's already done. I walk like wealth walks. I speak like supply hears me. I spend like the law of return never fails. You see, belief is not fantasy. Belief is alignment in motion. It changes how you speak. It shapes how you move. It upgrades what you allow. And every time you move in agreement with your higher truth, you become a magnet for miracles. That's why some people can work less and receive more. Because their actions aren't random. They're infused with knowing. That knowing is what sends the signal. That signal is what activates the flow. That flow is what brings it all back, multiplied. Pause here. Feel the shift. This isn't about being louder. It's about being clearer. You are no longer trying to earn from the universe. You are partnering with it. You are no longer begging supply to notice you. You are receiving what's already yours, by law, by design, by faith. I am not hoping, I am declaring. I am not doubting, I am embodying. I am not asking the world to save me, I am agreeing with heaven. Your beliefs are not passive, they are powerful. Every day, you either agree with fear or you agree with flow. You either shrink back or you step forward. You either react to the lack you see or respond to the abundance you know. Say this now with reverence. I am no longer a servant to survival. I am a co-creator with divine law. I do not grind for grace, I align with it. I do not struggle for scraps, I command overflow. And yes, this might feel foreign at first, because you were taught to equate money with pain, success with self-sacrifice, riches with guilt. But those were never your beliefs. They were borrowed, handed down, wrapped in fear and passed off as truth. It's time to return them and reclaim your original inheritance. Because the universe has always been clear. It is done unto you as you believe, not as you hustle, not as you worry, not as you earn, but as you believe. You don't need to convince the world. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to explain your peace. You only need to trust your knowing, to stay in alignment, to act when led, to obey the rhythm of your own yes. This is the wealth frequency. Not noise, not chaos, not panic, but inner stillness, tuned to the truth of abundance. You've arrived here, not by accident, not by scrolling, not by chance, but by resonance. Your soul was ready, your spirit was listening, and something deep within whispered, yes. This is the truth I've been waiting for. Let's not waste this moment. Let's turn it into a door. Let's make it a vow, not to hustle harder, but to believe deeper. Say this with me, gently, reverently, again and again if you must. I do not beg for blessings. I align with truth. I do not panic for provision. I expect it, daily. I do not doubt my path. I trust my instructions. Let it echo inside you. Let it ripple into your bank account, your body, your days. Because when you believe with conviction, when you speak with certainty, when you walk with alignment, the universe doesn't hesitate. It pays. It multiplies. It honors you. Let me remind you of the law, one final time. You are not rewarded for exhaustion. You are not favored because of how much you suffer. You are not promoted by pain. You are lifted by alignment. You are elevated by expectation. You are enriched by belief. And now, it's your turn to live that way. To speak as if the gates are already open. To give as if supply is unlimited. To act not from fear, but from divine trust. Let this be your daily declaration. I am fully supported by the divine. I walk in abundance without apology. I attract prosperity through belief, not effort. I let go of struggle and rise in spiritual ease. I am wealth in motion. I am money's safe space. I am the magnet for miracles. If you ever feel fear creeping in again, come back here. Replay this rhythm. Repeat these truths. Because every time you hear them, they grow stronger in you. And every time they grow stronger in you, your world rearranges itself to match them. This is not the end. It's the beginning of a new frequency. Where you do not chase, you call. Where you do not plead, you proclaim. Where you do not hustle, you harmonize. So go now. Spend in peace. Give in gratitude. Receive in joy. And believe without limit. Because the universe has always been clear. It pays in response to belief. And yours has finally been activated. Amen. And so it is.